Hello everyone, welcome back to today's class. In previous class, we discussed about the scalar product and some example problems also we discussed. In scalar product, we learned the projection and angle between two vectors, some properties of scalar product also we discussed. Now today class will start the exercise 10.3 based upon scalar product. Exercise 10.3 will start. So first problem in exercise 10.3, find the angle between two vectors a bar and b bar with magnitude is √3 and 2 respectively, having a bar dot b bar is equal to √6. So first of all, given things are right here. Solution: given magnitude of a bar is a bar with the magnitude is √3, magnitude of b bar is 2, and a bar dot b bar is equal to √6. So these are the given. So now we have to find the angle between two vectors. We have one formula. We know that cos theta is equal to a bar dot b bar by magnitude of a bar into magnitude of b bar. So now I substitute here √6 by √3 into 2. Just value substitution here. Now √6 I can write as a √3 into √2. √3 into √2 divided by √3 into this 2 I am writing as a √2 into √2. Why? Because cancellation for it. So 1 by √2. Cos theta is equal to 1 by √2. That is nothing but cos 45. Pi by 4. Therefore, theta is equal to pi by 4. The angle theta is the angle between a bar and b bar. So this is the way of finding the angle between two vectors. Here directly the given magnitudes and dot product. In next problem we can see find the angle between the vectors. Find the angle between two vectors they given. This time you have to find the magnitudes and dot product also. Same formula, but we have to find these three values here also. So first I will take the let a bar is a one vector, 2j cap plus 3j cap, b bar is another vector, 3i cap minus 2j cap plus k cap. I am taking one vector a bar, one vector b bar. So now I will find here magnitude of a bar. Square root of 1 square plus minus 2 square plus 3 square. And how much you get? Square root of 1 plus 4 plus 9. That is √14. Magnitude of a bar is √14. So next you can see here magnitude of b bar. What is the magnitude of b bar? 3 square 5 plus minus 2 square plus 1 square. Similarly, answer you will get similar answer. It is magnitude of b bar also √14. We know the formula. This formula magnitudes completed. Dot product we need. So you have to find here a bar dot b bar. A bar vector I cap minus 2j cap plus 3k cap dot with 3i cap minus 2j cap plus k cap. So now dot product. How to do the dot product? Corresponding coefficients, corresponding components multiplication. 1 into 3 3, minus 2 into minus 2 plus 4, 3 into 1 3. So 6 plus 4, 10 you will get. So now we know the formula. Cos theta is equal to a bar dot b bar by magnitude of A bar into magnitude of B bar. Just substitute here the values. A bar dot B bar value is 10 divided by root 14 into root 14. That is 10 by 14. 5 by 7. 2 5 are 2 7 are. Theta is equal to angle we need. Theta is equal to cos inverse of 5 by 7. Cos inverse of 5 by 7. So this is the angle between given two vectors. Next, problem number 3. Find the projection of the vector I cap minus j cap on the vector I cap plus j cap. So you have to find the projection. Fourth problem also same to same projection you have to find. So if you know the projection formula if you know, the problem is very easy. So I'll write first of all, let these two vectors I am taking as a bar and another one is B bar. Now I'll write the formula here. The projection of vector A bar on the vector B bar. Projection of vector on vector B bar is A bar dot B bar by magnitude of B bar. This is the formula, projection formula. So what we need? Dot product we need and magnitude of B bar also we need. So first I'll find here A bar dot B bar is equal to I cap minus J cap dot product I cap plus J cap. 1 minus 1 is 0. I coefficient 1 minus 1 into plus 1 minus 1. Total will be 0. Magnitude of B bar. What is the magnitude of B bar? Coefficient 1 square plus 1 square is root 2. Therefore, the required projection is substituting this one. So dot product of which is 0 by root 2 is equal to 0. So the projection of A bar on the vector B bar is 0. So similar problem here, fourth problem also you can see. Find the projection of the vector. So I am taking here first vector as a bar, I cap plus 3j cap plus 7k cap and B bar is equal to 7i cap minus j cap plus 8k cap. The projection of vector A bar on B bar is A bar dot B bar by magnitude of B bar. So I will find here first of all dot product, same formula. So direct I am writing here dot product. I cap plus 3j cap plus 7k cap dot product with 7i cap minus j cap plus 8k cap. So how to do the dot product corresponding coefficient multiplication? 1 into 7, 7, 3 into minus 1, minus 3, 7, 8, 56. So now this one, 56 minus 3 is 53, 53 plus 7 is 60. A bar dot B bar is equal to 60. So next what we need? Magnitude of B bar. Square root of corresponding coefficient square and addition. How much you get? 49 plus 1 plus 64. 50 plus 64, 114. So now I will write the formula. Therefore, the projection the projection of vector A bar on the vector B bar is A bar dot B bar by magnitude of B bar. What is the A bar dot B bar? A bar dot B bar is 60 divided by square root of 114. So this is the projection of vector A bar on the vector B bar. How much? 60 by root 114. Next, problem number 5. Show that each of the given 3 vectors is unit vector. 3 vectors are given. These 3 vectors we have to show as a unit vectors. What is a unit vector? Unit vector is nothing but magnitude should be unity or magnitude should be 1. So we have to show that. Show that means we have to find the magnitude of first one, second one, third. If we are getting 1, the 3 vectors are unit vectors. And also show that they are mutually perpendicular to each other. Mutually perpendicular means here dot product should be 0. Dot product, if we are taking 2 vector dot product taking, then the 2 vectors are perpendicular. So first we will find this. First we will show unit vectors. After that we will go through the mutually perpendicular. So I will take here, let A bar is equal to, I am taking naming this vector as A bar. Six K cap. Another vector is B bar. 3 I cap, 6 J cap plus 2 K cap. It is a B bar. And one more vector is C bar. 1 by 7, 6 I cap plus 2 J cap minus 3 K cap. 3 vectors I am taking. So now I will find the magnitudes of the each and every vector. Magnitude of A bar is, so magnitude of 1 by 7, 2 I cap plus 3 J cap plus 6 K cap. We have one formula. Magnitude of lambda A bar is lambda times of magnitude of A bar. Lambda is a scalar. So here it also 1 by 7 is there. 1 by 7. This vector magnitude we have to find. Square root of 2 square plus 3 square plus 6 square. We are using this formula here. 1 by 7 outside this magnitude right. 4 plus 9 plus 36 root 49, that is 7 by 7 is 1. So magnitude of A bar, how much we are getting? Magnitude of A bar is 1. Next, magnitude of B bar will find. Magnitude of B bar, directly I am writing here 1 by 7 square root of 3 square plus minus 6 square plus 2 square, 9 plus 36 plus 4, 1 by 7 root 49, 7 by 7 is 1. Again we are getting 1. Next, magnitude of C bar, 1 by 7 square root of 6 square plus 2 square plus minus 3 square. 1 by 7 square root of 6 square is 36 plus 4 plus 9. Root 49. 7 by 7 is 1. Therefore, A bar, B bar and C bar are unit vectors. That means given vectors are unit vectors. First part completed. Next, you have to find the mutually perpendicular or not. That was first. Now I will find here first of all A bar dot B bar. A bar dot B bar. So I will write the A bar vector. I am writing like inside multiplication 3 by 7 J cap plus 6 by 7 K cap dot product way B bar 3 by 7 I cap minus 6 by 7 j cap plus 2 by 7 k cap. So now dot product means corresponding coefficients multiplication. 2 by 7 into 3 by 7 plus 3 by 7 into minus 6 by 7 plus 6 by 7 into 2 by 7. Take the LCM. 7 7s are 49. 49 is the LCM. 3 2s are 6 minus 18 plus 12. So total will be 0. 12 plus 6 is 18. 18 minus 18 is 0. So A bar dot B bar is equal to 0. Therefore, A bar is perpendicular to B bar. First one completed. Next is how to find here B bar dot C bar. If you are doing B bar dot C bar also, you will get 0. Therefore, what we can write? B bar is perpendicular to C bar. You can see here, these two dot product will make 0 0. Next, C bar dot A bar. Do here also 0 0. That is what we can write? C bar is perpendicular to A bar. This one take as the equation 1, 2, 3. From 1, 2 and 3. A bar is perpendicular to B bar, B bar is perpendicular to C bar, C bar is perpendicular to A bar. So final conclusion we can write A bar, B bar and C bar are mutually perpendicular. Mutually perpendicular to each other. A bar is perpendicular to B bar, B bar is perpendicular to C bar. C bar is perpendicular to again A bar. That means A is perpendicular to B, B is perpendicular to C, C is perpendicular to A. Every pair, if you are taking any pair, that satisfy the perpendicular condition. So that's why mutually perpendicular to each other will be. Next, problem number 6. Find the magnitude of A bar and B bar. Conditions like that. By using these two, you have to find the magnitude of A bar and magnitude of B bar. So I'll take here what they given first. A bar plus B bar dot A bar minus B bar is equal to 8 and magnitude of A bar is 8 times of magnitude of B bar. So now I'll take this one and I'll simplify. Dot product I will write A bar dot A bar minus A bar dot B bar plus B bar dot A bar minus B bar dot B bar is equal to 8. Just multiplication I will do same to same dot product also. So now A bar dot A bar is magnitude of A bar square. A bar dot B bar plus A bar dot B bar minus magnitude of B bar square is equal to 8. Here I am writing the condition. A bar dot B bar is equal to magnitude of A bar square. We have the formula. And commutative property. Commutative law. A bar dot B bar is equal to B bar dot A bar. So interchanging. So now we can make the cancellation of these two. Next step. This one I am taking as the equation 1. Magnitude of A bar is 8 times of magnitude of B bar. So I substitute 8 times of magnitude of B bar whole square minus magnitude of B bar square is equal to 8. So now 64 magnitude of B bar square minus magnitude of B bar square is equal to 8. So now how much you get? 63. 64 minus 1 is 63. Magnitude of B bar square is equal to 8. What is the magnitude of B bar square? 8 by 63. you have to make a simplification here. Magnitude of B bar is square root of 8 by 63. 8 how much you can write? 4 into 2. Next 9 7. 9 7. So we can write 2 root 2 by 3 root 7. Magnitude of B bar is 2 root 2 by 3 root 7. Next another one we need magnitude of A bar. What implies magnitude of A bar is 8 times of magnitude of B bar, that is 2 root 2 by 3 root 7. 16 root 2 by 3 root 7. This is the magnitude of A bar, and magnitude of B bar is 2 root 2 by 3 root 7. Next problem number 7. Just evaluate the product. Evaluate the product. That product simplification how to make it. So 3 into 2 is 6 into A bar dot A bar. Next 3 2 the 3 7 the 21 A bar dot B bar minus 5 into 2. 5 into 2 is 10 B bar dot A bar minus 35 into B bar dot B bar. Similar formula I am using here. Magnitude of A bar square plus 21 A bar dot B bar minus 10 A bar dot B bar minus 35 magnitude of B bar square. Here why I am writing this one? This one is a commutative property. Commutative property, and A bar dot A bar is equal to magnitude of A bar square. Same similar properties I am using. B bar dot B bar is a magnitude of B bar square. Right? So now 6 magnitude of A bar square plus 21 minus 10 is 11 A bar dot B bar plus minus 35 magnitude of B bar square. Just a simplification here. Next problem number 8. Find the magnitude of two vectors A bar and B bar. Magnitude of A bar, magnitude of B bar will find having the same magnitude. Having the same magnitude. And such that the angle between them is 60 and their scalar product is 1 by 2. So based upon this information, you have to find the magnitudes of A bar and magnitude of B bar. So first I write the given things having same magnitude. So that's why I am taking magnitude of A bar, magnitude of B bar, both is same, having same magnitude. Such that the angle between them, theta I am taking, angle between A bar and B bar is theta is 60 degrees. And one more given, scalar product. Scalar product is nothing but dot product of A bar and B bar is 1 by 2. We have to find the magnitude of A bar and magnitude of B bar. So we know that here cos theta is equal to A bar dot B bar by magnitude of A bar into magnitude of B bar. Substitute add values here. Cos 60 degrees is equal to A bar dot B bar is 1 by 2 divided by magnitude of A bar into magnitude of A bar. Since from 1 B bar plus we can write magnitude of A bar. So next cos theta 60 degrees 1 by 2 magnitude of A bar whole square. Magnitude of A bar, magnitude of A bar whole square. 1 by 2 get cancelled. If you take the left side, magnitude of A bar square is equal to 1. Magnitude of A bar is 1. Why? Because magnitude compulsory positive. If you are taking plus or minus, that is wrong. Why? Because magnitude always positive. So magnitude of A bar is 1. Therefore 1 implies magnitude of A bar, magnitude of B bar is equal to 1. Next, problem number 9 will see. find the magnitude of x bar. Find the magnitude of x bar if for a unit vector a bar. So I will write here, given unit vector a bar, that is magnitude is 1. Magnitude of a bar is 1 regular. Indirectly they are giving here. Unit vector means magnitude should be 1. Find x bar plus a bar dot x bar minus a bar is equal to 12. So now dot product will make x bar dot x bar minus x bar dot a bar plus a bar dot x bar minus a bar dot a bar is equal to 12. So now I use the formula magnitude of x bar square. We can write minus x bar dot a bar plus a bar dot x bar. We can write as a x bar dot a bar minus magnitude of a bar square is equal to 12. Since the formula magnitude of a bar square is equal to a bar dot a bar, and one more, what is the commutative law? Commutative law. So now we can see here, cancel magnitude of x bar square minus 1 square is equal to 12. Since from equation 1, magnitude of a bar is 1. So magnitude of x bar square is equal to 12 plus 1, that is 13. Magnitude of x bar is equal to square root 13. Just a positive and outright. Don't write a plus or minus. So magnitude of x bar how much? Root 13. Next problem. Problem number 10 in exercise. If a bar is equal to 2i cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap, b bar is equal to minus I cap plus 2j cap plus k cap, c bar is equal to 3i cap plus j cap, are such that a bar plus lambda b bar is perpendicular to c bar. This one perpendicular to c bar. Then find the lambda value. We have to find the just lambda value. So first of all, you write the given things, then you continue the problem. Given a bar is equal to 2i cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap, b bar is equal to minus I cap plus 2j cap plus k cap, and c bar is equal to 3i cap plus j cap, and a bar plus lambda b bar is perpendicular to c bar. This is a very important one. In given things, based upon this only problem will solve. So perpendicular means that is dot product of the two vectors is 0. Then only two vectors perpendicular. We have the formula, we have the condition. Two vectors are perpendicular if and only if the dot product is 0. So this is a very important one here. So now we need here c bar. C bar already directly given, but this value we have to find here. Now a bar plus lambda b bar. What is the a bar vector? 2i cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap plus lambda into b bar minus I cap 2j cap plus k cap. Now just you take the I common. If you are taking I common 2, here minus lambda into I cap. I take it common plus 2 here plus 2 lambda j cap. Lambda multiply inside, then you take the common. 3 plus lambda k cap. So this which value? A bar plus lambda b bar value. So now this one taking as a 1 1 implies a bar plus lambda b bar dot product with c bar is 0. So now substitute the value there. 2 minus lambda I cap plus 2 plus 2 lambda j cap plus 3 plus lambda k cap dot product with 3 I cap plus j cap is equal to 0. That is the c bar. How to do the dot product? Corresponding coefficient 2 minus lambda into 3 plus 2 plus 2 lambda into 1 plus 0. Nothing is there means 3 plus lambda into 0. Here k coefficient is 0, so that's why 0 minus. So now make the simplification. 6 minus 3 lambda plus 2 plus 2 lambda plus 0 is equal to 0. 6 plus 2 is 8 minus 3 lambda plus 2 lambda minus lambda is equal to 0. Lambda is equal to 8. So the required lambda value is 8. So by this problem today class is completed. Next problems will continue in next class.